Okay. So, what you consume the most is what influences you the most. Okay. What you consume the most is what influences you the most. Okay. So if you're always consuming negativity, violence, ignorance, something as simple as meaningless stuff on TV, music, stuff like that. What you consume the most is what influences you the most. Okay. The reason is what you consume kind of drives how you think. Okay. So that is what you are properly controlled by. All right. So what are some things that y'all think y'all consume daily? It can be reading, TV, radio, music. What's something that you consume daily?
Music.
What do y'all consume? I know a lot of y'all have social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, cell phones. Y'all consume y'all cell phones like actual food. What else? What else do y'all consume?
You're matched up.
I know y'all listen to a lot of music. I see some AirPods and headphones. Okay. What kind of music are y'all listening to? What's your favorite artist right now? Young boy. You said who?
Who?
What's your favorite artist?
Jackman.
Young boy, okay. Who else?
Who'd you say, man?
Listening to right now? Put me on, put me on. Moneybag. Who?
Herb.
Polo G.
BB the Great.
BB the Great. I don't know who that is.
One hit wonders.
So I ain't hear no Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill.
Exactly.
They trash.
J. Cole. J. Cole. Kendrick Lamar.
Lyricist.
Not no more. Them 20 friends.
No, that's for life. Respect your life, respect your life. Let's see, who else? What else y'all listen to? Well, anyway, what kind of things do they talk about? Guns,
money, smoke.
money, smoke. So what you consume is what influences you. So that's interesting. That's what you're consuming. Okay. All right. So the control of the mind. So out there in society, there's this thing called government or the media, the news, politicians, leaders, all of those things. And what their number one job is to get you to follow what they do, follow what they say, or follow what they say to do. Okay? So the way that the leaders, the government gets you all to think a certain way is through music, through media, through TV, through the news, through what you see and what you consume, through social media, okay? If they can develop your thinking a certain way, then they can create you to be the kind of citizen that they can more easily control. That's what I call the illusion of democracy. You're free to think, but not so free to think. You're free to be, but not so free to be. You're free to speak, but not so free to speak, okay? So hopefully y'all will take back the control of your mind, or at least understand what's going on, okay? For example, local news, anybody just probably don't sit and watch it, but you've seen the local news, right? What's the majority of what you see on the local news? Black people, killings, shootings, maybe some car accidents. They'll go over the weather, and then probably at the end of it, they'll tell you about this one puppy that needs to be adopted at the shelter, or one good deed one person did after like 7 mugshots, 5 accidents, 2 mass shootings. They kind of, all at one time. If you ever sit and watch an entire hour of the local news, I promise you, you're gonna be like, bruh, this is terrible. Like, I don't like watching news because it's just negativity after negativity after negativity. Do y'all know why that is? Because they could literally talk about a young entrepreneur who got their business to launch, or an author who has the bestseller book. They can talk about somebody
You got to get it from the teacher.
broke the internet with something positive. They can talk about a whole bunch of stuff. They can talk about the first black or the first Hispanic or the first Latino to be elected for something. They could really talk about a lot of things. They could have talked about Councilman Polak becoming councilman. They have a choice in what they report. But the point is, they want you to be, I want y'all to learn a new word, desensitized. Now, before I explain that word, anybody think what y'all know that? Anybody have an idea what that might mean?
What's the word?
Desensitized. Okay, make you scared. Okay, so a little root word in that, I believe it's a root word, sensitize, sensitive. Okay, when you're sensitive to something, it affects you. So if you desensitize, what do y'all think that means?
Okay.
Make, makes you less likely to care about it. So if you always see negative things, it becomes normal to you. You're no longer affected by it. It's no longer bad to you. It's just normal, so you're not as shocked by it, so you expect it more because that's your idea of this happens all the time. That's what the media wants you to do and think and believe, and it wants to desensitize you to tragedy, desensitize you to things that are positive. So if you don't see success, if you don't see accomplishments, if you don't see businesses growing and entrepreneurs, if you don't see positive messages, you're gonna start to think, without even realizing it, that doesn't really happen a lot. That's not really there. So all of that's a lie. All right. Remember to think beyond just what you see and what you hear. Okay. This is how you keep from your mind being
Controlled.
Thank you. All right. So the important thing through life, when you have ownership of your own mind, you won't be affected by trends. You won't be affected by what somebody tells you to do, how somebody tells you to feel, how somebody tells you to think. You won't be easily peer pressured when you have your own control of your own mind. Now let's talk about social media. What are things y'all see on social media? I know y'all love to share fight videos. Well, I won't say y'all as in y'all, but I've seen kids your age love to share fight videos. What else is on social media? Sports. Photos. What kind of photos? Are they all clean, appropriate photos?
Provocative.
Provocative. What else y'all see on social media? TikTok, a whole bunch of challenges.
Twerking.
Dancing and stuff like that.
Twerking.
Okay. How much do you see people reading?
Nope.
Or posting about a book they read or a book they finished?
Painting, I see painting.
Huh?
I see painting.
Painting. Okay. Art. Okay. You do see some art. How much do you see about somebody starting a business or learning something new that they didn't learn in school? Or dropping knowledge, as I would say. How often do you see that? Not as much or more than? Around the same? Not as much? Why do you think that is? Because people's minds have been conditioned and controlled to do these funny, entertaining things, to be focused on the wrong things, focused on things that will get them attention, focused on things that will get them popularity. Half of the people who talk about money and drugs and all of this crazy stuff have never even done anything with money and drugs. And wouldn't even know what to do with money, which I'm going to talk about also today. All right, so next thing, any questions? Any questions? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all feel me? What's that mean? Okay. All right. The next